Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some more, pretty much the devs. They went on their forum and they answered a lot of questions about new changes that are coming up and some more info. And somebody on Reddit, they made like a post pretty much highlighting all the dev responses. So I pretty much went over and read all the responses, and I made my own list of pretty much the problem that was stated by somebody and then how the devs responded to it. But I have a script, like always. It's going to be on the screen, and also the link to the Reddit post that the guy made will be in the description below. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna, let me pause this real quick. I'm pretty much gonna be going over, like I said before, all the things that they stated so far. I think they do reply a lot, so if you guys want even more information, go on the forums. It's the Tail World forums, and yeah, they respond a lot to a lot of people, devs and community managers and all that stuff. But yeah, let's just start it off. Okay, so one problem that someone stated was that some fiefs, are starving with 0 or negative food stock after the 1.4 beta patch. What that means is if you go into a castle that that you own, or one that someone else owns, as you can see right here, I'm highlighting the food stocks, and this one is 16, right? But a lot of people are reporting that they're seeing 0 or sometimes negative 10 on most of the most of the castle and towns, like settlements they own or are owned by AI. And the devs said they are looking into this problem and they will put it back, but they put it on the back burner when they were working on the 1.4. So they pretty much took a little break from it, but they said they are looking into it right now. Next, we have AI lords currently have a cheat to recruit above the relationship status with a noble. What does this mean? So when an AI lord goes to a town like this, right, and they press recruit troops, let's say it's the beginning of the game, right? A regular player will either see one slot available or 2, depending on their difficulty, sometimes even 0, right? But AI lords have a cheat pretty much where they get to see sometimes all the way up to the 3rd window, even though they don't have the relationship status that they need to get to it. As you can see, if you hover over the ones that are unavailable, you can see it says you do not have high enough relationships to acquire this troop, right? Now, it's different for AI lords. They usually have a boost to their, well, they don't have a boost to the relationship, but they pretty much have the next window available. The one that's locked for you, they usually have it available when it comes to recruiting. And also, they know if there are available recruits before visiting a settlement. So if they decide to go if you see an AI lord going towards a settlement to recruit troops, they already know if there's enough for them to recruit. Now, the dev stated that this is done intentionally because lords and nobles do not have a beginning preset relationship. What that pretty much means is, like, when the game starts, it's not like the lords, it's not like, let's say, the Khazate lords, they don't have relationships with the with specific villages and towns yet. That hasn't been implemented, right? They said they are working on that, and eventually they will start. What do you call it? Pretty much like each lord will have, let's say, good relationship right here, but maybe bad relationship right here. They'll probably do that. They'll probably make it like localized. Like all the Khazates will have good relationship with their villages, but if they try to recruit from, let's say, let's say they try to recruit from this town, it won't work because they have bad relationship, right? It will probably be coded in later, but for right now, they said that that's just how it is. It makes the game run a little bit more smoothly, with the AI lords having more of a choice, right? Also, they said that the AI lords, they cannot make recruits out of thin air. If all, let me go back. Let's say if all of these are empty, they will not just recruit something and just, pretty much get troops out of nothing. If all of these windows right here are empty, nothing will be recruited. And usually they won't even go to this town because, like I said before, they have the information of what towns have what before they even go to it. But yeah, they said they're working on it, and eventually they will have preset relationships, lords and nobles, pretty much. Now we go to a big problem, which is Sturgia. These boys that are up here, they usually own these. I think it's these 7 or is these 6 towns, and pretty much up here they have the culture bonus of 20% faster in snow, and pretty much they're very bad. A lot of people already know they're very bad. Usually 200, 300 days, even sooner, they're completely taken out by either the Khazaits or someone else, right? Like they're not strong enough to stay on the map for too long, right? And the devs know this. They said that that this will take time. They don't want to do a major buff just yet, but they want to do small changes. They also did implement 2 small changes. They made the cavalry bonus less for like the overall. Everyone's cavalry is their advantage in simulation is less, which should have helped Sturgia, but not really. And also helping the AI lords with their economy that they implemented in 1.4. They stated that should have helped as well. But they do see that Sturgia is still very, very behind. They said that them being behind and them being weak has nothing to do with their unit equipment. It has to do with unit level, count, and how much cavalry they have. They have a lack of cavalry, pretty much, right? It's been known. And also, so they're going to be working on that eventually, but like they said, they're going to do small changes before they do like a major buff, if it is needed at the end. But they stated that they are also working on reworking the whole cultural bonus of movement speed and snow, because even they admit that it's pretty useless and doesn't really help. So they are planning on changing that as well, which I'm very excited for. Now let's talk about a small little change. So cavalry so as I was talking about the cavalry bonus that was implemented that had to do with Sturgia, right? So pretty much cavalry, they receive, I want to see if I can find this skill actually. I think it's under riding. Might not be. Can't find it. Okay, but so pretty much the cavalry bonus goes like this. In simulations, which is like fights, sieges, and all of that, cavalry have a bonus of 20%. It used to be 30%, but they nerfed it to 20%. And they are stating that when it comes to sieges, the devs are planning to completely remove the cavalry bonus, but they cannot do it right now because there's coding issues. But they said that they are planning on removing it. So, because usually cavalry doesn't spawn with their horse in sieges, but they still do get the bonus. I think it's attack, maybe it's just an overall 20% bonus. I was trying to find it, but I can't really find it. But yeah, it was a 20% bonus. They are planning on removing it during sieges, which makes sense in my opinion. Now we're going to talk a big change. Clans leaving and defecting too much and too early. This is a huge change. A lot of people are, well, it's a huge change that they're working on, right? But a lot of people have been talking about this, and the dev stated that there was a bug in the 1.2 patch that blocked clans from defecting. What pretty much it meant is once a clan joined your kingdom, right? I think I played this on the 1.2. It's upgraded now, but pretty much in 1.2, if a clan joins your kingdom, it's very hard for them to leave. They really could not leave. Like, it was just like a problem. So they fixed the problem, but it caused another problem to arise. Clans used to leave too early now, right? They leave too fast. So the dev stated this is a very important change that they are working on, and they should see in the upcoming weeks a change on it. They also said that, pretty much how to pretty much help you. They gave you some tips and tricks, right? And also something that I stated before as well. So they said if clans, so once you want a clan to join, right, you talk to them. Let's try to talk to this guy. It might be too fast. But if you talk to a clan, you find their leader, you talk to them, and you say, hey, so I want you to join me. And once the speech check is done, they're gonna either say, hey, I want no money from you, or I want a specific amount to join your kingdom. Now, if they, I can't do this, but if they ask for too big of an amount, that pretty much means that they will probably leave a lot sooner, because they want more money because their relationship is very bad with you. And if you have a bad relationship with a clan, guess what? They're going to leave a lot faster than you think, right? So just be wary. If you talk a clan into joining you and they ask for a lot of money, you might as well back out because they probably will leave very soon. Also, like I said before, once you get a clan, let's get rid of this. Once you get a clan, right? What you want to do is go to the clan that you just like pretty much recruited, right? And hit the support button until the relationship is a high, I would say about 50, right? It's about 50 influence for 2 relationship with everybody in the clan. So I would suggest that you, as soon as you get a clan to join you, do the support button, mash it until it gets above 50, right? And then also, the dev stated that you want to give them a fief that is not close to the borders of your kingdom, that's kind of inside the borders of your kingdom, because whenever a fief is lost in one on the borders, negative relationships happen between you and the clan that lost it. So you might not even notice the relationship loss, but let's say, for example, let's say we own the Khazate Empire, right? And you gave this fief to a clan member, and let's say it got taken and then given back and then taken and then given back to the same clan member. Guess what? Every time it's taken, you'll lose about 3 relationship. Then every time it's, taken back to the same clan, then it loses again. It's another 3 relationship lost. So over time, they're going to gain such a bad reputation with you. I'm pretty sure I have a couple clans like that. Like this one right here. They'll gain such a bad reputation with you that they will eventually leave because you gave them a bad fief. You gave them a fief that pretty much keeps getting lost to armies, you know? It's not healthy, so they will defect pretty much. So just to sum it all up, support button until it's above 50, give them a good fief, and if they want a lot of money after the speech check, don't bother. Now let's move on to the next last pretty much change that they are working on. It's not really a change, but pretty much someone said artisans do not offer troops like other nobles. Artisans, I'm pretty sure those are in the towns if I'm not mistaken. These guys are here. Owner of artisans. People are asking why aren't they offering troops, and a dev stated this is not a bug. Artisans are not meant to offer troops. So that was just like a little post right there about that. But yeah, those are pretty much stuff that's going on, stuff that they're focused on. Hopefully I explained it in a good way. I kind of rambled about the clan part, but yeah, that's it. The script will be down below. All the links will be down below. And as always, stay safe.